We want to achieve so many things in life, and to achieve that, we can go to any extent to achieve that. We do achieve all that, but at what cost? So, today I'm going to talk about how to live and how to make a living with purpose. Let me start with a very interesting story. This story is of a young man who recently purchased a Jaguar car, and he was driving that and was moving very fast. When he was passing through a parking lot, he just saw there was a young child with a brick in his hand. Since he was in a hurry, he didn't bother that why that child is carrying that brick, and he was running away from there. And then he heard a sound, and then he realized that what happened. Then he stopped the car and he went outside. He found that that child had thrown that brick and it made a huge dent in the car. Now that guy was very furious that this is a new car and why that child has done. So he went to that child and he was so angry on that child that why he has done that. So before he could say anything, the child said that his younger brother is in the wheelchair and he has just fell down and he does not have that much of strength to put him in the wheelchair again, and he was trying to stop someone, but no one was willing to do that. So that's why he had no other option to do this particular thing, and he was feeling very sorry about that. But hearing that, that man also felt that it was his fault because he was running so fast. Even though he saw that child was having a brick or maybe a stone in his hand, and why he was having that, he never bothered about that because he was doing something else. He was in a different way. So thinking about that, that man helped that child to do everything what was required, and then when he was coming back and driving back the car, he decided that he will not repair that dent in his car. And the reason why he is not going to do that, because he wants to keep on reminding himself that he should not run so fast in life that he forgets that what is happening around. There's a very interesting quote which says that don't get so busy making a living that you forget to make a life. And my dear friend, something similar happens in life also. If we think about the older times, in India there used to be a Gurukul system where the young children used to go to a forest and there was a guru who used to tell them that what is right, what is wrong, all the teachings, which not only includes with respect to the books but also about the life, how to talk to the people, how to think, how to behave, that complete knowledge was given. And when the child used to come back, then the child used to do a wonderful job in his life because the child knows how to balance the work along with the other things in life. But then if we see it in the modern time where we are getting the best of the facility to do the education, best of the place to work or maybe to do the business, and we have got very good place to live, but in spite of all the best thing that we are having, still we are feeling insecure, still we are having a feeling that people are ahead of us, still we want to do much more than what we have done at any cost. To take a simple example, that if we are in an office and we have to do a presentation, however hard we may have worked, but still we have a feeling that what will happen tomorrow, what if the other colleague do a better presentation, what will happen if I forget something. So there is always a sense of insecurity, there is always a sense of comparison with other, and we just want to beat the other person rather than looking into it that what we are doing. There's a very interesting quote which says that we have learned how to make a living but not a life. We have added years to life but not life to years. My dear friends, this is happening with all of us, that we are achieving a lot of success in life, a lot of money, we are having good vacation, we are going to the best of the places, but in spite of doing all that, we are still feeling insecure. We are still not feeling happy about what we are doing. If you look into the hospitals, you will find that it is full of people. You go to any temple and you find that the number of people are increasing day by day. Why it is so? That when we are having so much of money, so much of comfort, having everything in life, still we are having a lot of diseases. Still we are fearing that what is going to happen next. Still we are having that feeling that why the other person is doing better than. So there's always a sense of comparison which is happening. Even though there's nothing wrong in earning money, but what about the values? The values with respect to the humility, empathy, teamwork. Because of this achieving more and more, somewhere all these virtues, all those most important things in the life, we are forgetting that. Because we think that in case we start thinking about empathy, equality, and teamwork, then there is a high possibility that we may leave behind. And that's why we are not giving importance to that. There's a very interesting quote which says something about that, which says that it is not hard to make decisions when you know your values. So what to do in this situation? So there are two ways. One is simply continue this particular life, earn a lot of money, enjoy the life, go to the best of the places, but still having that feeling of insecurity, still having that relationship problem issue with your family members and with your friends and all those. Now the second option can be to look into those values of humility, empathy and teamwork. Focus focus on that and do as much work as are possible to achieve as much as possible. There could be a possibility the speed may be low. There could be a possibility that the time which you are taking to achieve that may be a little bit more. But there is a high possibility that whatever we are going to achieve, whatever success that we'll get in life, it will be with a lot of fun, excitement, and with a lot of peace in mind. There's a very interesting quote which says something with respect to that life is an echo. What you send out comes back. What you sow, you reap. What you give, you get. What you see in others exists in you. My dear friends, it is something similar to the Lakshman Rekha. In Ramayana, when Sita Mata crosses that Lakshman Rekha, Ravan could abduct Sita. But as long as Sita Mata was inside the Lakshman Rekha, Ravan could not come inside. Something is similar with us. We need to identify that what is our Lakshman Rekha. What are the things we should do and what are the things we should not do. When we take care with respect to our Lakshman Rekha, there is a very high possibility that we can achieve anything and everything in life. We can do whatever wonders we want to do in life. But while doing that, we'll be able to have a stable life, we'll be able to have a peaceful life, and we'll be able to live in joys with everyone around us. There's a very, very interesting quote which is saying something similar about that. The hardest thing to learn in life is which bridge to cross and which bridge to burn. My dear friends, even though it's a challenge that what to do and what not to, and that's a real day challenge with everyone including me, but I am challenging myself to strike a balance. What you are doing, I'm looking for your feedback. Thank you.